All right, I'm back. All right. So, um, I am I am um I am amazed at people. Let me go at it by saying this. Let me start off by saying this. People, really? Are you serious, man?
So, is your child struggling with a gaming addiction? Major companies behind games like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Roblox are now facing lawsuits for knowingly designing addictive features that keep kids playing for hours, sometimes more than 4 hours a day. If your child played one or more of these games regularly, you travel around social media and you listen to everybody come up with these angles.
Okay. All right. So I we I'm gonna go into this before I get started. Tell y'all this before I get started. Appreciate you guys for being here. Nuggets at noon. Appreciate y'all for being here. Nuggets at noon. Every woman should want love. Modern women are the only ones that don't want love. This is the reason why you guys have problems with trying to be a husband. Y'all trying to be fathers. When you're dealing with modern women, this is impossible. It's a simple narrative. Y'all probably just didn't get it. But um, what y'all got to understand is um, when it comes to when it comes to understanding women, listen to the old heads, listen to the guys that been in the trenches, listen to the guys that that understand, listen to the guys that will not steer you wrong. What you got to understand is, and I want y'all to learn from me. Um, I tried I tried to do nothing but love a woman. My only problem in loving a woman is not having a curriculum. The reason why a lot of relationships fail is because individuals don't have a curriculum. You don't set a curriculum. Um, I don't know any relationship today that that started off with a curriculum. Every relationship I know that started off today, it started off in a we just and then it's a oops. It's a forfeiture of now wanting to be in a relationship. That's what I see with relationships today. I don't see relationships built from the fundamentals of you have yours, I have mine, we come together. I don't see that today. I don't. You guys can tell me when I'm wrong. I don't. Every relationship that I seen that was built on the last 10 years was built on we was just fucking, then somebody got pregnant, and then we forged the relationship based on an era. I don't see no relationships being built on love. And I don't blame the man for that. I blame women for accepting fun and then trying to build something based on fun. Women should want love. They shouldn't want to be hoes. They shouldn't want to put their job, they shouldn't want to put their career in front of a family. Women should want love. Women should want to come home and see their husband and their kids playing and say, I've accomplished life. We don't see that today. If you don't have a woman that want love, you are dealing with a woman that is modern. And as I posted a video, me and modern women will never, ever be at one. I will never deal with a modern woman. These women that's proud to be boss bees. These women are proud to be independent. These women are just stomping into the workforce, and every time, every other week, they're chasing a more money. I can't be at one with women like that. They have no idea. They lack the fundamentals of being with anybody. That is so unattractive. They just don't get it. They just don't. They don't. They don't. They don't get it. A lot of you guys, especially if I'm not talking to anybody, more so, I want to talk to you guys that was married, because anytime you meet somebody that was married at 20 years old, you've met somebody that has the fundamentals of modern family traditions. When I meet a man that say out of high school, I got married, and then they got me as a client, and they're only 25. I say what happened is you dealt with a woman that was she was a modern woman, and while she was in her teens, she wasn't feeling herself as much as she got older. She feel as though there has been she feel as though now you owe her, and now at 25 she's cashing you in. That is how it is with modern women. I appreciate that. My man Fact says any man in a relationship with a modern woman is a compromise in some way. Very well said. I'm gonna salute you for that $5 contribution via my super chat, man. Thanks a lot. Let me go ahead and like that, my man. And very well said. That is a simple fundamental. I didn't even say that, and he said it. That is exactly right. I'm gonna read it again. Any man that's in a relationship with a modern woman is compromised in some way. Boom. Let me help y'all understand. Let me help y'all understand what that man just said, what Facts just said, Face Facts just said. I'm gonna read it again, then I'm gonna give y'all my perspective on it, because I was gonna get there. He just beat me to it. Any man that's in a relationship with modern women is compromised in some way. So let me expel on that. Here's how I see women today. When he say compromised, what he's saying is this right here. Every man that I see that got into a relationship today, they've abandoned their own life. They've abandoned their life. Every man that I've seen that was in a relationship today took allowed the women to set the curriculum of the relationship. Every relationship I've seen. Every relationship I've seen, the woman established the curriculum. Where it was, we lived over here, I want to move to my mama. Whether it was, come to my house every day. I have seen individuals that literally started dating a woman and hadn't been home in 3 months. A woman tried to do that to me. She tried to do that to me. It was 2008, and it was when Detroit played the Pistons. It was the game of the year. Go back and look in 2008. It was the game of the year in the NBA. And that day, I was dating a woman, Janet Nunez, and I went home. She called me up and said, "What time are you coming home?" I said, "I am home." What are you talking about? Then she said, "You need to make up your mind if you want to be with me or not," and hung up the phone. I'm like, what the fuck? I called her back and I said, "You got a smart ass mouth," and hung up the phone on her. It never worked on me. Being modern never worked on me. It will never work on me. I am too much concrete of a man. It will never work on me. It will never work on me. And that's what happens in every relationship I seen in the last, that started in the last 10 years, but every relationship in the last 20 years. It got to that. Mm-mm. A woman would say, I'm moving to Texas and would expect for you to up your life and understand every narrative and perspective that she got to move to Texas and your life don't mean nothing. You got to move to Texas. That's women today. That's women. That's women. Don't do it. A woman should want love. Listen, listen. I looked at a video and it was a woman the guy came in there and his order was messed up. And the way she was going back at this guy, I said, I don't remember women being like that. I remember when a man addressed a woman tensed up. A woman was in her feminine. I'm scared. You don't see that now. You see women thinking they can beat men. And I'm going to believe what that woman said. Women hate us men. So it's black men. Our women hate us. When you understand that, you'll stop with thinking that y'all are in a relationship. If you and that woman is so much in a relationship, if you think you and that woman is so much in a relationship, start telling her things that you want to do. Throw it out there. You want to do this because here's what I heard all my life in the last 15 years. I'm sorry, in the last 15 years. I want to keep going to my church because I'm part of the ministry at my church. I want to live over here because I'm close to my mama. I had one woman tell me, any man to get with me got to understand my nieces. I'm real close with my nieces. My nieces come first. I said, well, why do a man got to understand that? Well, it's because I ain't got no kids. I said, no, I'm not asking for the dynamics of how you guys are close. I'm asking you, why did you say a man got to understand that? Because a man is not going to understand that. I had one woman tell me, me and my child's father, we still say, we talk every day and we still say we love each other. I said, and that's the reason why you're not in a relationship. I said, I don't know what the other guys told you when you said that, but ain't no man going for that bullshit. It is unbelievable to see what women have evolved to. If that woman don't want love, if that woman is not head over heels in love, if that woman is not saying, oh, I love you, if that woman is not smiling, if that woman gives you one stitch of attitude, leave her alone. Leave her. Leave her. Ain't no sense of being in a relationship with attitude, a relationship with a woman with an attitude. It's just love. God, feminine energy is soft, it's caring, it's nurturing. In order for you not to be that, you've taken on something outside of what you are as a woman. You've accepted that. That's what you did. Think about that. If you allow a woman, think about this. Think about it from the perspective of this. Excuse me. Think about it from the perspective of this. Think about it from the perspective of this. You brought a Porsche. Think about this. You brought a Porsche. A Porsche. And the one you got just don't feel right. You at the light, a Ford Fusion roll up on the side of you. It's an old lady in there. You look over at her. She's at the wheel. You see the shutters. You like, never be me. Light turn red. That woman smoke you. And then you start thinking, well, wait a minute. The dude told me that after I break this car in, it'll start performing right. It haven't performed right. There's something wrong with this. There's something wrong with this car. There's nothing wrong with the car when it's parked. You find flaws in the car when it comes to the performance. You taking corners. You leaning. You feel the car rubbing on the rims. You like, this suspension not stiff. I don't got nothing on the takeoff. Everything beating me. This ain't no damn Porsche. The first thing you're gonna say, you ain't gonna say this is not a sports car. You're not gonna say this car ain't fast. The first thing you're gonna say is this is not a Porsche. Because there's only one perspective and narrative associated with Porsche. Perfection. That's how it is with a woman. If you arguing with a woman, if she flaring all up on you, if she getting all man on you, that's not a woman. That's not a woman. This is why when individuals say a man should never hit a woman, a man will never ever have to hit a woman. But a creature, I'm gonna knock her ass in the next week and love it while I'm doing it. The second she come up and approach me, I'm gonna start recording it. Once I got it recorded, it's over. It's lights out. I'm gonna end you like I'm gonna do a dude. Period. Period. We have allowed these creatures to run around here and act like straight animals and then fall back into the covenants of trying to be a woman. You just was acting like an animal. You just was acting like a fool. I'm supposed to now respect the fact that you want to be a woman again? No. I'm telling you guys, if in fact you are dealing with a woman, anything other than love, you got a Houston, AKA you got a problem. That is how God designed women. God designed women to be soft, nurturing, loving, and very, very tender, very sensitive, very fragile. Now you see these individuals, they damn near dudes. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Stop. I took on a client, 59 years old. And I'm telling him, my man, you're 59 years old. And you got an ex-wife, you got a wife that now wants to act like y'all in y'all 20s. Stop. When you understand that, you will have no problem on how to move forward with the woman. I promise you that. You won't have no problem. And when you do, just reach out to me, do a consultation, and I'll help you bust that ass. I'll catch you tonight at 8, y'all.